Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Agri. Today we are here with a tutorial video this time on a topic minimum support price. This topic is very important for many entrances exams like ICR, BHU, Ibps-Afo and others. This topic is also important as per interview point of view. Many times the questions are asked in the interview on the minimum support price and your views on that. So let's get into the video. First of all, let's see what are the contents that are to be covered today. First, we'll be studying the benefits and concept of MSP, then its objectives, then a little bit about its history. Further, we'll be seeing its formulations, crops covered under MSP, then MSP of each crop that are covered under the MSP. Then we'll study a little bit different yet similar topic. We'll be discussing it later, that is FRP of sugarcane. At last, we'll have some general discussions and we'll be ending the video. So, first of all, definitions and concept of MSP. If we define MSP, first of all, let's break it. तो ये है क्या? मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस. मिनिमम यानी कि कम से कम. सपोर्ट किसको सपोर्ट देना है? फार्मर को. किससे सपोर्ट देना है? प्राइस से. So it is the minimum support price offered by the government to the farmers in case the market price falls below. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कभी कभी क्या होता है कि प्रोडक्शन क्रॉप का ज़्यादा होने की वजह से मार्केट में किसी क्रॉप की प्राइस बहुत कम हो जाती है. तो अगर फार्मर्स बहुत ही कम प्राइस में अपना फार्म का प्रोड्यूस बेचेंगे तो उनको बहुत लॉस होगा. ड्यू टू दैट गवर्नमेंट डिसाइड अ फ्लोर प्राइस दैट ओके whether the market price is low, we will take your harvest, we will take your crop and give you a fair price. That will be the minimum support price, or in a simple language we can refer it as minimum floor price. So it is announced by the central government at the beginning of the crop season. That is the important point. It is not announced later. At the beginning of the crop season only, the government announces the MSP. Crop harvest is procured by the procurement agencies. What are the procurement agencies of India? For grains, it is FCI, NAFED is there, Cotton Corporation of India is there. So these are the procurement agencies that procure the harvest from the farmers and give them the money that is equivalent to MSP. So, being clear by its definition, we must know that why MSP is established. So, as I read it, it assures remunerative and relatively stable price environment for the farmers, so that the farmers don't get worried. उनको इतनी चिंता ना हो कि अरे अगर फार्म प्राइस या फिर जो हमारा क्रॉप का प्राइस है वो बहुत कम हो गया तो फिर बहुत ज़्यादा दिक्कत हो जाएगी. और फार्मर्स को एक तरीके से एनकरेज करने के लिए कि कोई बात नहीं, अगर प्राइस कम भी हो जाएगा तो एटलीस्ट इतने स्टेबल प्राइस पे तो हम आपसे आपका हार्वेस्ट खरीद ही लेंगे. इससे क्या होगा कि फार्मर्स को फ़ायदा होगा. ऑल्सो देयर विल बी इम्प्रूव्ड इकोनॉमिक एक्सेस ऑफ फूड टू द पीपल. Okay, why? Because sometimes what happen, there are middlemen who buy harvest at less price from the farmer and sell at the higher price in the cities, or we say as the urban areas. So that is the problem. To solve it, government has set up a MSP so that they can procure at a nominal price and offer to the people of urban areas at the nominal price only. It will also uplift the lives of farmers and obviously the agriculture economy in total. Now let's see history of MSP. कि MSP की ज़रूरत क्यों पड़ी? Why it was needed that government has to create MSP for a crop? So what happened, as we all know, before 1965 there was a huge crisis of food in our country. हमारे पास खुद के खाने के लिए ग्रेन नहीं था और एक पॉलिसी थी जिसके तहत हम बाहर से ग्रेन्स मंगवाते थे अमेरिका से, एंड दैट पॉलिसी वाज PL 480. ओके, तो उस टाइम पे क्या हुआ कि द गवर्नमेंट हैज़ डिसाइडेड दैट वी हैव टू मेक रिफॉर्म्स इन आवर कंट्री, and they made three major reforms at that time. green revolution, first of all, that we all know about. Second is our banking reforms and land reforms. During that period only, L.K. Jha committee was set up. L.K. Jha committee was set up to read the economy of the agriculture of our country. And he made some recommendations on the basis of which in 1965, APC, Agriculture Price Commission, was formed on 1st January 1965 to check about the prices of the agriculture produce in our country. At that time, at 1985, it was renamed as CACP, Commission for Agriculture Costs and Prices. So how it is formulated? Every time questions is asked, who formulate MSP? And we say CACP. No, MSP is not formulated by CACP. CACP just give recommendation to the CCEA, Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs. CACP will only give the recommendations. Keep that in mind. Only recommendations. CCEA will study the recommendations and then he will determine or they will determine and announce the MSP to the nation. How they will determine then? They will see cost of production. तो कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन क्या है? तो थर्ड या फोर्थ सेमेस्टर में जब हम इकोनॉमिक्स के कैलकुलेट करते थे अपने बीएससी में, किसी भी क्रॉप का इकोनॉमिक्स कैलकुलेट करते थे, तो वहाँ पे हम क्या देखते थे? कॉस्ट ए निकालते थे, A2 निकालते थे, C1 C2, इस तरीके से हम बहुत सारे कॉस्ट निकालते थे. तो जो कॉस्ट A2 होता है, जिसमें हमारे मेनली सारे इनपुट्स वगैरह आ जाते हैं और उसमें अपने फैमिली लेबर को ऐड कर देते हैं, तो इस कॉस्ट के बेसिस पे, that is cost A2 plus FL, family labor, both is included while calculation of MSP. However, there are many committees, like one of the committees, MS Swaminathan committee. They recommended that it should be calculated on the basis of cost C2. And I'll make you add one thing here, that is that MS Swaminathan committee gave its report in 2004. Keep that in mind, it is also asked sometimes. So, what are the crops that are covered under MSP? Not all the crops are covered under MSP. We have to be very clear about it. Now, total number of crops covered under MSP is 23. What 23? 22 is the crops that we will be discussing first. Then, जैसा कि मैंने starting में कहा था, that we will be studying about some similar yet different term, FRP. So 22 MSPs and 1 FRP. We take it as total as 23 crops are covered. So first 14 crops are Kharif crops. They are as follows: paddy, maize, sorghum, pearl millet, finger millet, pigeon pea, green gram, black gram, groundnut, soybean, sunflower, sesame, niger and cotton. So these are the Kharif crops. Then 6 Rabi crops including wheat, barley, gram, lentil, rapeseed, mustard and sunflower. Then 2 commercial crops are also considered in this, that is jute plant copra. So 14 plus 6 plus 2 is 22 and then 1 sugarcane. So one by one we will see the current year MSP. That is, I am again reminding you, it is the MSP of year 2019-2020. So first we will see the Kharif crops one by one. Paddy, 2 varieties are there, one common paddy and the grade A paddy. Common paddy, his price is rupees 1815 rupees per quintal. Grade A paddy is 1835 rupees per quintal. Similarly, sorghum is divided into 2 categories, hybrid and Maldandi. Hybrid cotton is rupees 2550 per quintal and Maldandi is 2570 per quintal. Similarly, pearl millet, ragi, maize, arhar, and these are the listed MSPs for that. I would suggest you to take a screenshot of that for further study. So there are more Kharif crops including green gram, black gram, groundnut, sunflower, soybean, sesame, niger and cotton. In cotton also there is a bifurcation on the basis of their staple length, medium staple cotton and long staple cotton. Only these two cottons are procured. Okay, one thing I would also like to mention that in groundnut, in earlier slide, I wrote in bracket in shell. So when groundnut is procured by the government, it is through in cells only, not after selling. It is before shelling. Okay, so take a screenshot again. Now, similarly, I have covered all the 6 rabi crops that are considered. Mainly, you have to remember the MSP of wheat, that is 1925 rupees. Then gram, mustard, safflower, barley, lentil. These are the MSPs of these crops. Then commercial crops. So jute, it is of 39.50 per quintal. Then milling copra 9960 and raw or ball copra, that is 10,300. So these are the MSPs of these commercial crops. Now, dealing with that, we have now moved to a new topic, that is fair and remunerative price of sugarcane. So it is similar yet different to MSP. Why I am repeating this sentence? Because see, it is also the minimum price. But here the government will not give the price to the farmers. यहाँ पे क्या होगा कि government जो है वो नहीं खरीदेगी उससे produce farmer से sugar cane. होता क्या है कि whatever the sugar cane growers grow in their farm, they will sell their produce to sugar mills. So there was always a conflict between the owner of the sugar mills and the farmers about the price of sugarcane. Because हमेशा क्या होता था कि farmers ज़्यादा डिमांड करते थे, शुगर मिल्स वाले उस टाइप के प्राइसेस नहीं देते थे या नहीं दे पाते थे, तो इस वजह से बहुत कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होने लगा. तो इस चीज़ के कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को सॉल्व करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने एक चीज़ स्टार्ट की, दैट ओके वी विल बी स्टार्टिंग द FRP. व्हाट इज FRP? FRP is a minimum price that farmers are legally guaranteed to get from sugar mills. Government will tell the sugar mills that you have to pay this much amount of uh, price to the farmers, and also it is decided by the same agency, that CCA only. But here, there the profit was not a term. Here, अगर शुगर मिल्स शुगर फैक्ट्रीज को किसी चीज़ से ज़्यादा फायदा होता है तो उसकी FRP भी बढ़ाई जाएगी शुगर केन की. अगर इस साल की बात करें 2019-20 2019-20 की, तो इस साल जो FRP रखी गई है शुगर केन की वो रखी गई है ₹275 पर क्विंटल. बट इसके साथ एक और एडिशन किया गया है कि अगर किसी फार्मर के शुगर प्रोड्यूस में 10% से ज़्यादा शुगर रिकवरी होती है, देन उसको पर क्विंटल ₹2.75 एक्स्ट्रा दिया जाएगा. जैसे कि 10% से अगर 10.1 हो गया तो जो उसको ₹275 मिलना था, दैट विल बी 277.275 per quintal. Okay, what am I trying to say is, for every 0.1% increase in sugar recovery above 10%, rupees 2.75 per quintal will be additionally given to the farmer by the sugar mills, other than that rupees 275 per quintal. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now the general discussions. All of us know that there are many advantages of MSP and it is a great effort by the government. Even this year, we have seen a huge increase in the MSPs of the crops. Like in Kharif crops, if we talk about only Kharif crops, then 150% of the cost of production was given to the farmers. That is a commendable exercise. But see, there are loopholes in that. There are limitations here. So we have to talk about that also. जैसा कि मैंने पहले ही कहा था कि इंटरव्यूज में पूछा जाता है, तो इंटरव्यूज में आपसे किसी एक क्रॉप का MSP पूछ लेंगे and then they will ask you what are the limitations of MSP. Many times it is asked in the interviews. So MSP is decided on various crops. लेकिन जब बात procurement की आती है ना, तो ये पूरा का पूरा फंडा सिर्फ राइस और व्हीट तक रह के खत्म हो जाता है. Only they are focused on rice or wheat or some of the मेजर क्रॉप्स। दूसरी बात है इसकी प्रैक्टिकलिटी की। तो प्रैक्टिकलिटी के लिए शांता कुमार कमेटी की एक रिपोर्ट आई थी जिसमें एक बहुत ही शॉकिंग रिजल्ट सामने आया कि इंडिया के सिर्फ 6% फार्मर्स ही एडवांटेज ले पा रहे हैं मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस या फिर एफआरपी तो खैर सबको मिल जाता है लेकिन एमएसपी का। तो इस पे हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने कहा कि देखिए क्योंकि फार्मर्स को ऑलरेडी मार्केट में अच्छा प्राइस मिल जाता है इसलिए काफ़ी सारे लोग जो है वो एमएसपी का एडवांटेज जो है वो नहीं ले पाते हैं। सो दैट इज फेयर। और उन्होंने कहा कि कोई क्राइसिस की सिचुएशन आती है, इफ देयर इज अ क्राइसिस देन दिस शेयर विल बी मोर। After that, Niti Aayog also conducted research on that and they have also given their own data. Also, there is a limited procurement fund. What is procurement fund? There is a limited amount of money that is included in our budget कि इतने पैसे में the government has to procure food from the nation. Okay, so if that budget is over, after that the government will not buy any product from the farmers, and it is also a possibility that some farmer, even they want to sell their product to the government, they will not be able to do so because of the limitation of that procurement fund. So these are some loopholes that must be taken care of by the government and the policy makers. So with this we end our video. Thank you so much for watching this content. You can also see our Instagram page naming Agri Light. I'll be adding the link in the description. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.